department number? Int. Department number int. Okay, that's great. Department number int. Apply. This is happening or not happening, guys? Create a table, employee number, name, designation, salary, automatically primary key constraint, other constraints came, guys. Finish. Okay, now we are ready with the table now, boss. Yes. Look at the power of auto increment constraint now. First time, I am filling up values to remaining column. Designation clerk, salary what? 90,000, department number 101. Say apply, say finish. That is one. Right. Next one, Rajesh, manager. What is there? 80,000. What is there? 101. Department number 101. Okay. See, I have not kept a value in the employee number. It will automatically inserted or not, guys. Previous value plus 1. Suppose let us assume manually I entered 345. Name is what? Karan. This one is what? Clerk. This one is not that. Clerk.
This meeting is
What
being
is that,
recorded.
guys? Clerk. Next. 669. What is there? 100. Tell me, what is the next value? 346 or 3 na? 3. Previous value plus 1. Okay, 346. Suppose I deleted 346. Okay. Then what is the next value I will get? 347. Not max value plus 1. It's a previous value plus 1. While selecting the first time, max value 0. That's why 1. After that, next time, previous value plus 1. Its formula is not max value plus 1. Formula is always previous value plus. While selecting for the first time, max value plus 1. Are you getting my point there, guys? Auto increment. That means if you insert values to other column, value to PK column will come automatically or not, guys? The value to PK column will come automatically or not, my dear? Say something, my dear. I want reply from you people. I hope. Yeah. Where is this? Dependency injection, constructor injection, configuration. Okay. Where is the project, guys? We are ready with the table with the data. Yeah. Mini project strategy. This one, layered application. Copy, paste. IOC boot IOC Prosify, mini project, layered application, Oracle, MySQL. Okay, first loose coupling I don't keep, guys. Later I will go for loose coupling also. Initial I don't keep loose coupling. Later I go for loose coupling also. We developed the mini project, we are improvising it, right? See, can I say sequences are there in MySQL? No. Only sequences are there in what? Oracle. Only sequences are there in what? Oracle. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super, guys. Mini project layered application Oracle. MySQL what? Loose coupling. MySQL loose coupling. That's great. Okay. Tell me here. Yes. Mini project layered application. Here is my what? Controller. There's a regular controller, boss. Service regular one. What is new one? DAO. Look at the DAO of Oracle. This is Oracle DAO, boss. These two queries are there with respect to Oracle. How can you say this? We have used sequences to generate the number, right? But does it works in MySQL? MySQL, we are having auto increment constraint. If we insert values to other column, value to PK column will come automatically. The value to PK column will come automatically, right guys? File save as, tell me here, what is this? MySQL employee DAO IMPL. Here is what? MySQL employee DAO IMPL. Okay. This is MySQL employee DAO IMPL. Whatever existing is there, let me change that one to Oracle employee DAO IMPL. What is there, guys? Oracle employee DAO IMPL. Say next, say finish. Total, how many DAO classes are there? Two are there. Okay, now, shall I change my code of MySQL, guys? Come on, everyone. Select query is same, but column names are different, table names are different. Okay, employee number, e-name. We don't take job, we have taken designation. We have taken salary completely. Department number as it is. From what is the table name? Employee. Where job in, three question mark, order by, not job in Rababu. Designation in, order by what? Designation. Order by designation. Clear? Perfect. Okay, next. Final string. Insert employee query. Tell me. Insert into, what is there? Employee. Employee number, employee name. What is there? Designation. What is there? Salary. But I'm not going to type employee number here because that will come automatically if you put the values to other column. Okay, here no need of what? Sequence. Is there any need of sequence, guys? No. Fine. Queries are changed. Okay, let's see. This persistence logic I need not to change, guys. Same thing here also. Let us look at insertion related persistence logic. Total, how many question marks are there? 4. Here also we are setting values to 4 question marks now, my dear. Come on. Okay, I need not to disturb. Only queries are changing. Sometimes persistence logic also changes. JDBC code also changes, no doubt in that. Ardhanga. Who is Chandrakaran in this batch? Yeah. Okay, guys. I hope you understood. Instead of modifying Oracle code, again, when you go back to Oracle, again bringing back code, it's better to take two separate DAOs now, boss. Come on. For that only we take an interface implementation model. Like this, any number of implementations we can take. Come on, my dear. See, select query may be same if you take same columns and table name. But insert query definitely has to be changed, right? And sometimes persistence logic also may change. Who knows? That's better to have multiple implementations or not, guys. I'm teaching real-time strategy design pattern, how people uses strategy design pattern in real projects. Okay, now tell me, in service, I'm injecting DAO class object. By using at the rate auto void, what do you say, guys? By using at the rate auto void, I'm using DAO. What is the has a property type, guys? Interface type, right? What is the has a property type here? Interface type. What I'm doing here is a field injection. What I'm doing here is a field injection, right, boss? Okay. Right now, what I'm doing over here is what technically called field injection. Are you getting my point there or not there? Come on, everyone. Okay. This is called field injection. This is the first one. This is second one. But this interface type, how many properties are there? Two properties are for this interface. How many properties are there? Two are there. How many are there? Two are there. Two implementation casts are there. So there is a chance of getting ambiguity problem or not, guys? There is a possibility of getting ambiguity problem or not, guys? Expected single matching but found two, right? Okay, you want me to show that problem first? Okay, nothing changes, guys. Remaining entire code is same. We changed logic as per the MySQL. We kept tables ready, data ready, and DAO ready. But service is injected the two DAOs. But service is ready to take one DAO injection. But now we have two DAOs, right? Okay. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. Here we are getting exception there or not there, guys? Annotation specific Spring Bean name, employee DAO for EMP bean class, right? Conflicts with existing, non-compatible bean definition, same name and class, MySQL employee DAO IMPL. It's saying conflict is coming or not, guys? Indirectly, ambiguity problem is coming or not coming? Okay, how to solve this problem, guys? At the rate qualifier. What is that? At the rate qualifier. Okay. Let's give proper name, guys. Actually, one more mistake happened. EMP MySQL DAO. EMP MySQL DAO. Okay. EMP. What is there? Oracle DAO. EMP Oracle DAO. Qualifier. What is the qualifier, guys? EMP. What is there? MySQL DAO. EMP MySQL DAO. Is that clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Right click, run as Java application. No such bean definition exception. Okay. DAO spell mistake in service class. Oh, DAO. Is not spell mistake, case mistake, case sense. Okay. Right click, run as Java application. See, guys, this time. Okay, this time MySQL payroll service class, which DAO class object is created? 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, Babu, 1 minute. Here also I will keep. Can we use at the rate named instead of qualifier? Yes, my dear, but that is non-standard. That is non-standard. Why? Because very few Java config annotations are there. So better not to use them, better to go for this. I'll show. Yeah, here also I will write sys trace. What is there? Sys trace. In this place, we have what? Zero param constructor. What is that? Zero param constructor. Nice. Tell me here, what is that? Sys trace. Here is my zero param constructor. Right click, run as, what is there? Java application. Name, Rajesh. Designation, clerk. Salary, what is there? 90,000. Department number 10. What is there? Department number 10. Enter key. Yeah, I will tell the reason, my dear. We need to add config resource property of MySQL. Wait a minute, some more mistake happened. 1 minute. Table employee EMP. Okay. DAO Arakil EMP. Sir, why this problem is coming? Any guesses? We are injecting data source to DAO. Right now, in application.properties, only Arakil JDBC properties are there. But right now, we want to talk with what? MySQL. So MySQL related information is required. That's the one thing. Another thing is, since we are talking to MySQL JDBC driver software related jar, we have to add now, boss. Okay, first of all, let me add that. Okay, guys, tell me. First, after creating project, if you want to add extra starters or extra starters, while creating project, you know how to add the starters. After creating project, in the middle of the development, in the middle of the execution, you want to add additional starters. Then what is the one we have to use, guys? Spring here. Add starters here. Come on. Spring here. Add starters here. I'm choosing MySQL driver. All the steps are there very neatly everywhere. Select to pom.xml. Save finish. Select to pom.xml this, guys. Come on, everyone. Okay. Application dot properties here. What dot properties, guys? Application dot proper. Yes, boss. Tell me. Copy this, paste it. Arakil.jdbc.driver. Tell me here. com.mysql.cz.driver. JDBC colon, MySQL colon, 3 slashes, right? NTSPBMS 515DB. What is the username, my dear? Root. What is the password, my dear? Root. Okay. Now, I think everything is kept, guys. Now our application is ready to move, communicate with what? What database software? MySQL database software. Already few records are there. I want to add more records. Enter name. What is there? Karan. Designation what? Clerk. 89,000. Department number 10. Employee registered successfully. Let's check, guys. Say refresh. 347 current clerk 89,010, boss. Okay, designation 1. What is there? Clerk. What is there? Manager. What is next one? Clerk manager. Clerk, manager, salesman. Yes, we are getting the records from MySQL now, my dear, this time. This is not from Oracle. This is from what? MySQL. Check it out. Which methods are executed? Which class objects are created? MySQL. Why Oracle is created? Are a pre-instantiation, everything is created. MySQL one created. Now I want to talk with Oracle, boss. Same application, I want to see talking to what? Oracle. 347. Why 347? Auto increment constraint. Because of auto increment constraint, it is showing as 347 or not, guys. Everyone getting my point here or not there? Super, guys. Tell me next one. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java application. 1 minute. I want to talk to MySQL. Sorry, Oracle. Here, change this one to whom, guys? EMP. What is there? Oracle DA. Is my spell right, guys? Wait, EMP Oracle DAO. Here what I mentioned, EMP Oracle DAO. Is it enough or you should also change in the properties file? Yeah, array control C for commenting things. Here is what? Control C. Again, one more, that's a toggle key. One for enabling comment, one for removing the comment. Right? Yes. Okay, guys. Right click on it, run as, what is there? Java application. What is the employee name, guys? Karan. What is designation, guys? Clerk. Salary 9,000. Department number, okay, are 30, 40 kind of thing. Registered successfully. Who is there? Clerk. Why? All designations are coming or not coming, boss? All designations are coming or not coming? I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. Okay. So right now it is talking to what? Oracle database. So we made our project working for both Oracle and MySQL. We made our project working for both. See, I don't have any problem to change in property file is outside the source code. Any maintenance team employee can happily modify it. But if to change code, source code, it is impossible. Why? While delivering project to client organization, sometimes we don't give source code. We give only .class file. When source code is not there, how we can change? So this is the problem statement here or not, guys? This at the rate qualifier placed in service class is the real problem statement here or not, guys? Are you noticing it, my dear? This we want to make it flexible by collecting from properties file. Okay, that solution is already there. Bean aliasing, XML file, property file. No need of taking separate property file. We can happily enjoy what? Application.properties itself. But let's see the steps up to this, guys. Number one, install MySQL. Number two, we connected to MySQL, guys. We connected to MySQL. Maybe I have not shown that. We are using already available connection. So let's close the connection, guys. Let's close the connection. I'll show that. Here is my MySQL workbench. This is my MySQL workbench now, my dear. This is the connection that is already created. Array in SQL developer also we created. How to create this connection on our own? Yes, there is a plus symbol, right? Name of the connection, connection 11, right? Okay, say test connection. Save vault in what? This. Test connection. It looks like a error, but it is not error. Information related to this connection. This is the information related to this connection or not, guys? Super. Test connection done. Say okay. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, that's great. Followed by that, what is the next story, boss? Yeah, once we got it, we know how to create a logical DB, right? If you want, you can create logical DB from MySQL, SQL prompt also. But after knowing this, who will write queries in the SQL prompt, right? Not required. Yes, this is how. Create connection. Okay. What is there, guys? Use plus symbol. What symbol, guys? Use plus symbol for creating the connection. Use plus symbol for creating the connection. Logical DB is the logical partition of physical database software which will be created on one per project basis. That means each project related DB table, sequences and etc. will be placed in a logical DB. Oracle physical database software, MySQL physical database software. Logical DB for PROS1, SID P1. Logical DB2. Array, this is logical DB2, guys. Logical DB2 for PROS2. Array, in Oracle, every logical database is identified with its what? SID, service ID. In MySQL, every logical DB is identified with its what? DB name, logical database name. What is there? DB name. That is nothing but logical database. Okay. Physical database software, every database software will have database engine. Each logical partition in logical database is called logical database. Every project related table, sequences, views, PL, SQL procedures and functions will be there in that project related logical DB. Will be there that project related logical DB. Okay, na? Right. Okay. Okay. If multiple projects of a company company are using the centrally installed what is there physical database software like what is there Oracle, MySQL and etc. Okay, then for for each project one logical DB will be created on one per what basis? Project basis. On what basis, guys? One per project basis. Simply on what basis, guys? One per project basis. Are you getting my point there, guys? In that project, we place project related in that logical DB. We place project related. Tell me what is that? Project related DB tables, sequences, DB table sequences. Come on. DB table sequences. DB table sequences. In that logical DB, we place project related DB table sequences, PL by SQL procedures, functions, and etc. Procedures and functions and etc. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Logical DB. Create logical DB having EMP table, DB table, EMP. How to create logical DB in Arakila? Okay, there also, no, in SQL developer option is not there. In Oracle logical DB means create database name. What is that? Create database name. That is the query we have to use. Okay, Oracle is secure, na? It won't allow that much easily. Some super user privileges are required to create logical DB in what? Oracle. Fine. So logical DB is created here, was super. Auto increment constraint. Auto increment constraint is what? Uses previous val formula to insert the value to DB table column. Starting with what? 1. Starting with what? 1. And one more addition to this. If we insert values to other columns, what columns? The value to PK column will come automatically. The value to PK column will come automatically. In MySQL data, we don't have support for sequences, but we can bring the effect using AI. AI means what? Auto increment applied on PK column. AK constraint means if we insert values to other columns of the row, the value to PK column, okay, comes automatically.
This meeting is being
Okay, guys.
recorded.
In Spring Boot layered application, we cannot take certain Spring Beans like DAO as final classes. We cannot implement what? Strategy design pattern, second half rule, guys. In which we inject auto configuration generated uh, Spring Beans like data source object as data source object as IOC container tries to generate what classes? In-memory proxy classes as the subclass of that Spring Bean class. And the final classes cannot have what? Subclasses. There are some situation IOC container may generate subclasses to our Spring Bean classes like DAO classes. If you take DAO class itself final class, can we have subclasses for final classes, guys? Okay, you see the practical problem. We seriously got exception over here or not, guys? Could not generate subclass. Why? It is internally trying to generate subclass for DAO class or not, guys? Come on, everyone. You remove final here. You remove final here. Okay, not there. Okay, I remove final for service class, right? Okay. Now you run the same application. Run as a Java application. It's working. Okay, name Kiran. Designation clerk. Salary 5,000. Department number 10. Designation 1. What is there? Clerk. What is there? Manager. Designation 3. What is there, guys? Some X. We are getting the output over there or not there? We are getting the output over here. Convinced or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Super. Subclass Spring Bean class, final classes cannot be taken. Okay. Now listen, I try to take only service class as final class, in which I am not injecting Spring auto configuration generated Spring Bean. User defined Spring Beans only I am injecting, right? Okay. I'll take even controller class as final class. Let's see. Controller class as what? Final class. I'll try to take even controller class as what? Final class. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. Okay. Name, Sunita, Sunita. Designation, manager. Salary 4,000. Department number 20. Okay, guys. Here is what? Clerk. Here is what? Manager. Here is again salesman. Things happened here or not, guys? Definitely things happened here or not there, guys. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity, my dear? Everyone convinced with me or not, guys? Okay. Super. Boot IOC pros layered application. We got the whole story over there. Super, guys. Only for the beans in which we are injecting auto configuration based Spring Beans. Like data source is auto configuration generated Spring Bean. That time don't take the final class. Here DAO is injected with the data source. Data source is becoming Spring Bean because of what? Auto configuration. I hope you convinced with me, my dear. Come on. Okay. But right now, this is your target, huh? No. Good. We are able to talk to Oracle, MySQL, we are able to switch. But switching by doing two changes. One is in property file, one is in what? Service class qualifier annotation. Tomorrow, if I don't deliver source code to end user, source code to client organization, can I change qualifier annotation value? So that's very bad now, boss. We have to think about achieving 100% loose coupling. There are two ways of achieving that loose coupling. One is using profiles. One is by using what? XML file, alias name, and all this stuff. Profiles I have not introduced yet. I'll introduce in few days. Okay. Very soon I'll introduce, guys. But before that, shall we try this one, boss? What is the one I want to try, boss? Old one. We have done in Spring classes. In Spring Boot also we have done. Same thing I want to do in this layered application also. Shall we start doing it? Do I need to take separate property file or application.property file is enough? Do I need to configure it separately anywhere? Because it's a part of the ecosystem or not, guys? It's a part of the ecosystem. Don't need of configuring separately, guys. Okay. There. One by one we do, guys. Number one, first thing what we do is go to properties file. I hope I opened correct one only. I'm closing it. Yes, my dear. Dependent bean ID. What ID, guys? Dependent bean ID. Dependent bean ID. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Super. Where is this? DAO dot ID. What dot ID? DAO dot ID. Tell me. EMP kill DAO. This is what I hard coded now, boss. Does it directly goes to service? No. From here to XML. In XML, we receive this bean ID. We provide fixed alias name. That fixed alias name we try to use in what? Qualifier annotation. I think very boring and old technique, right? Very, very boring and what? Old technique. We have been using from so many days. This concept we have been using from so many days or not, guys? We have been using this concept from so many days. What do you say, guys? Okay. Right. Okay. This is the bean ID we have taken. So application dot property needs separate configuration or no need of separate configuration? No need of separate. It is part of our ecosystem or not, guys? Yeah. It's a part of ecosystem or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. Here is one query is there. How to make how to make above mini project as 100% loosely coupled project while changing from one database software to another database software. This is our question. But before that, let me write a small note. Application dot properties file is part of Spring Boot project. What, guys? Spring Boot project Spring Boot project ecosystem. That means it will be what, guys? Recognize. It will be recognized automatically. It will be recognized automatically. Okay. It will be recognized automatically without having any additional configuration throughout the project. Okay. So no need of using at the rate property source and context colon. What is that? Property placeholder tag. No need of using at the rate property source and property placeholder tag, right? Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. For this, we need to use application.properties file, Spring Bean configuration file, alias tag for bean aliasing. Are you getting my point? Yeah, this is old concept only, which we have been practicing, guys. So already bean ID is taken there. So now I have to take one XML file now, boss. Okay, for XML file, I'm planning to take a separate package. Shall we take the separate package? Yes, new. What is there? Package. com.nt.cfcs. That's great. In this one, new, other, what is there, guys? Application, no. First, we have to search for XML. This is my XML file. This is my application context.xml. Say next, say finish. Okay. But it needs a schema import statement. It definitely needs a lot of schema import statements or not, guys. Say something, my dear. I want reply, guys. Schema import statements are required or not required, guys? Okay, boss. Here is my sample Spring Bean configuration file. Sample Spring Bean. Why this one? Nowadays we are preferring ChatGPT now, boss. Okay, here is this ChatGPT. Okay, sample. What is there? Spring Bean configuration file. Sample Spring Bean configuration file. Here is the story. Copy this, guys. Tell me here. What is this? Paste. End of what tag, guys? Beans tag. Simply end of what tag, guys? Beans tag. Okay. Is there any need of configuring property file? No. It's a part of ecosystem now, boss. Is there any need of configuring property file, guys? No, not at all. Okay, guys. Provide alias name to what name, guys? Alias name to what is there? Spring Bean. Provide alias name to Spring Bean. We need to provide alias name to Spring Bean or not, guys? Say something what? Provide alias name to Spring Bean. Spring Bean ID that is collected from properties file. That is collected from properties file. What is the tag we have? Alias. Yeah, name is bean ID, original bean ID that we have to collect from property file. So we can use a placeholder to collect the values from property file. Okay, mentioning key as the placeholder ID. Come on. Right, boss. Tell me, not at the rate, dollar, flower bracket open. Tell me, bean dot ID or DAO dot ID? DAO dot ID. What is the alias name, guys? What is the alias name? Motor. What is the alias name I have to place, my dear? Motor. Not motor. Some name. Okay. Something like DAO. DAO, na? At the end, it is representing DAO only, right? Okay. DAO dot ID. DAO. Okay, that's fine. Sir, you are not configuring property file. That's what I'm trying to say. No need of configuring properties file. It will be configured automatically, especially for application.properties or YML. Is there any need of separate configuration, my dear? Any necessity of separate configuration, my dear? No. Right. Okay, that's okay. But you have to link this XML file with IOC container. Not directly, indirectly. You link XML file with configuration class. Anyhow, configuration class is used in IOC container creation or not, guys? Anyhow, configuration class is used in what? IOC container creation. Are you getting my point there or not? Okay. Are you getting my point there or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Application context.xml. Here is my what? Service. Employee management what? Service. Here we are hard coding. Don't hard code. Just hard DAO, but that is alias name you are hard code. Okay. But first you have to link XML file with configuration class. This is my configuration class, right? At the rate import resource. At the rate import resource. Tell me, guys. At the rate import resource value is equal to, we have to give name and location of Spring Bean configuration file or not, guys? Okay. Application context dot xm com/nt/cfz slash, what is there? Application context dot xml. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Super, guys. Right click, run as Java application. Okay. Name, current, designation, clerk, salary 89,000, department 10. Okay. It is now inserting to Arkil, guys, right? Okay. Now let's see. Okay. I want all clerk designation detail, X and Y. Okay, all these are coming from Arakil. How can you say these are coming from Arakil, guys? Okay. Yashodhar Reddy, when you have use numbers, go to that place where you will get exception class name and read the description behind it. I'm very sorry to say this. You have been seeing me solving the errors in front of you. And these many days, what I did, you never noticed, Yashodhar Reddy. I'm going to exception class, which is in red color or maroon color. Beside that, I am reading the description and I'm solving the problem or not. That is what you have to do, right? So use number of screens, errors are there. Then also go to the exception class and read the description behind. Very poor observation, Yashodhar. Very poor observation. I think today also I got one problem, right? 2, 3 problems I got. I did exactly what? Gone to exception class, read the description. Oh, then I understood this is the problem. Yeah, for you people, it may take time to apply the thought. Since I have seen so many errors like this, I'm applying thoughts very fastly. But you have to read the error. In error only solution is there. Okay, na? All right. I'm seeing online student going off, coming in, going off, coming in. Don't study like this, Ra Babu. Vasu left the meeting, Lalita joined the meeting. Why you are leaving? Why are you joining, Ra? So much time pass is happening from online students. Okay. Yashodhar, I hope you got the clarity how to check the errors. Okay, right now it is pointing to Arakil. How can you say it's a pointing to Arakil? How can you say it's a pointing to Arakil, guys? Okay, based on the data we can say. Based on the data we can say. Okay, otherwise, Hikari CP also points to certain thing, guys. Yeah, here Smith to Adams, these are the predefined tables, right? Okay, now I want to see same application working for what? MySQL. I'm not touching the source code anywhere. I'm going to property file. Here, number one change is comment Arkil JDBC properties. Number two change is enable Arkil MySQL JDBC properties. Here, you write MySQL DA. What DAO, guys? MySQL DAO. Right click, run as, what is there? Java application. Okay. Current designation is what? Clerk. 89,000. Department number is what? 20. What is the designation one, guys? Clerk. What is there, guys? Manager. Okay. What is next one? Salesman. Are you getting my point there or not there? Okay. Are you getting the designation? What do you say, guys? 345, 346, 347, 348. Is that clear? Understanding my statement, boss? Come on, everyone. Right. Right click, run as, what is there? Java. So we are able to change from one database to another database as needed. We are making our application as flexible application or not, guys? We are taking full advantage of strategy, design, pattern, rules. Okay, if someone asks you how did you use strategy, design, pattern, dependency injection in your real-time project, my project is layered application having database layer, DAO layer, service layer, controller layer, client UI layer. Okay, in that I have used dependency injection to inject data source to DAO, DAO to service, service to controller by making respective classes as what? Spring Bean. If you give this answer, you will be happy that you know how to use Spring in real projects. So far, I have taken Flipkart, TTDC, vehicle engine kind of stupid example. That is not how industry uses dependency injection. Industry uses dependency injection in projects to inject one layer with another layer as we are discussing here. To inject one layer with another layer as we are discussing over here. Convinced, my dear? Got the clarity, my dear? I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. Okay, this is what we need to focus, guys. Nothing great. For this, we need to use application.property file. How to make this one? Application.property file, Spring Bean configuration file, alias tag. In application.properties, we are keeping both properties and we are keeping, this is DAO bean ID or not, guys? DAO class bean ID. This is my DAO class bean ID. Next, we are gathering alias name fixed. What is there? Fix. Okay. DAO class bean ID gathered from properties. DAO class bean ID gathered from the properties file. What file, guys? Gathered from the properties file. Are you getting my point? This schema you have to collect from where? Some website or chat GPT. Or use, what is that, guys? Chat GPT. Or use chat GPT. Or use chat GPT. Sample Spring Bean configuration file na, boss? What is the one I have to take, guys? Sample Spring Bean configuration. Or use chat GPT. Clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Yeah, we are linking XML file with this one now, boss. Yes. Okay. In qualifier, we are keeping what? This bean ID, my dear, DBDAO, run the application, this one. All right. When we add starters like Spring Boot, starter, JDBC, JPA, what is the default data source that pointing to connection pool? Hikari data source object. Can we configure DAO class with service annotation, service with repository annotation? Okay, yes, we can do, but not recommended to use because of following reason. This will kill readability of layered application like DAO class looks like service class because at the rate service and service class looks like what? DAO class because of repository. It is killing readability, right? It's like in front of ladies' bathroom, you kept gents' toilet. It's not like that you cannot use that toilet, but it's technically some problems are there. Fightings will happen, shoutings will happen. Aisa no na, guys. See, any room can use for any purpose. But if you give misguided, there is a possibility of getting what? Conflicts are not, guys. Same thing. Both make Java class as Spring Bean. But you want extra benefits also. We will be losing those extra benefits or not, guys. This special stereotype annotation like service repository will give what? Additional behaviors like at the rate repository perform underlying persistence technology exception translation to Spring specific exception. We will lose that behavior or not, guys. Service perform transaction management, executing the logics by applying do everything or nothing principle or not, guys. Is it recommended to use a right annotation at right place? It is recommended. Okay, for DAO repository, for service controller class, for what? Controller class at the rate controller. For normal Java class as Spring Bean, guys. For normal class as Spring Bean. For normal class as what? Spring Bean. What is the annotation we got? At the rate component. At the rate component. Only at the rate component annotation to make all the Java class as Spring Bean in the layered application. What application, guys? Yes, we can use, but not recommended to use because of following reasons. What reasons? Following reasons. We will lose the readability of the code. That means identifying which class is service class, which class is DAO class becomes what? Very complex. Okay, boss. Very, very complex. Understanding my statement? We cannot we cannot take benefit of at the rate controller service repository annotation additional behavior. At the rate service transaction management support. Okay. At the rate service gives at the rate service gives transaction management support. At the rate repository gives what, guys? Exception translation support. At the rate controller gives ability to take the request. Next, how to make Spring Boot layered application as what? 100% loosely coupled application towards choosing our choice DAO class for our choice DB and towards choosing our choice service class. Just now we discussed it now, boss. Using property file or YML file, I'll introduce YML. Spring Bean configuration file, bean alias name and qualifier. Not a best solution. And using what? Spring or Spring Boot profile, that's the best solution. This is answer to na, boss. Spring or Spring Boot, that is best solution. Yeah, profiles based solution I will give in a moment. Profiles based solution I will definitely give in future, guys. Don't worry. Can we develop this entire application using at the rate component annotation? Why not? You can develop. But If you want to enjoy transaction management, exception translation behavior, and identity of the classes, if you better to use what? Right annotation at right place. Right annotation at what? A right place. That's great, my dear. Come on, everyone. Perfect. Where is this? This is, what's our batch code? 515, 5:30 p.m. Yeah. Yesterday, other day, I asked you to watch debugging videos. How many of you watched it? Raise your hands. How many of you watched debugging videos? Online student also say me. What about others? Tomorrow I am going to use debugging knowledge to show the flow of execution. I have given paintbrush based flow of execution for the mini project, but I want to give code based flow of execution. What guys? Code based flow of execution. For that your support is required very much. For that your support is required very, very much. Please cooperate. Please support. Yes. Is that right? Okay. This is how we have to upload it or not, guys. Yeah. Done, my dear. Yes. I think how many of you completed mini project? Assignment. I have given one assignment also. Completed? Able to do easily or feeling tough? Easy, na? Any difficulty to develop that? Yeah. Completed simple. Simple. Okay, that's good. What about others? You don't want to become software engineers? You don't want to earn money? You don't want to wear branded clothes, branded shoe? You always wants to wear duplicate brand clothes? You want to have shared Wi-Fi? You don't want to have dedicated Wi-Fi? You don't want to have your own Netflix account? Huh? If you want Wi-Fi and wife dedicatedly, Wi-Fi and wife dedicatedly, work hard. Otherwise, I don't want to tell. Okay. See, as a boy, you don't have option of other than working hard to become software engineer. For girls, at least, if nothing happened, they will marry and something happen in their life, right? But until something happened in your professional life, dogs also won't look at you. Forget about human beings. Dogs also won't look at you, right? So keep that in mind and bend your hard work. And you people, nowadays, single income is not enough. Two incomes are required. One income for shopping, one income for family expenses, right? So everyone should work. Those days have gone.